Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope everything is okay. All right. For today's session, we're going to see the following information. Okay. So, right there, we have our glossary that is going to be very important to take into account because with this part, we're going to start today. I'm going to upload the 10 words for this week. Okay. Don't forget. So, right here, then we have module 3, right? So we're going to see different kind of topics. So let's start with it. Gerunds and infinitives. When do we use that? Okay, when we're talking about like different situations, or we're using some verbs specific in regards to what is the use of them and how we can make them, right? So verb plus ing. After certain verbs, we have to use gerunds, and after other certain verbs, we have to use infinitive verbs. So there is going to be the idea according to that. Los gerundios tienen unos usos específicos, entonces lo que vamos a hacer acá en este caso, vamos a ver los usos y algunos ejemplos, ¿ok? So, some people discuss watching football matches. Okay. Entonces vemos que estos verbos que están aquí en la parte derecha, como enjoy, avoid, dislike, recommend, suggest, mind, keep, finish, and discuss, all of them are going to be followed by a gerund. Todos estos verbos van a ser seguidos por un gerundio. So, in the case of enjoy, do you know what is the meaning of enjoy? Enjoy, it means disfrutar. For example, I can say, I enjoy traveling. El gerundio es aquel verbo que le agregamos ing al final. Entonces, esos son los verbos principales, es decir, que van en esta parte, donde vemos el discuss, right? Porque tenemos el sujeto, verbo y el gerundio. El gerundio siempre finaliza con ing. Always. We are going to finish with ing. So, avoid. What is avoid? Evitar. Okay, you can say, I avoid eating meat. Okay? So, la traducción en español equivale a un verbo en infinitivo, es decir, yo evito comer, o en este caso algunas personas discuten, mirar equipos de fútbol, right? But according to finish, where we can say in regards to it, okay, so we can say, I finished doing my homework, ¿ya? Entonces, ese segundo verbo va seguido por ing después de todos estos que vemos acá. Dislike, I dislike practicing basketball, for instance. I recommend going to the doctor once a year. I suggest practicing any sport, okay? So let's continue with others. We use gerunds, verb plus ing, okay, after prepositions. Entonces, el primer uso sabemos que ciertos verbos van seguidos por ing, es decir, los gerundios, y en este caso vamos a ver que las preposiciones nos indican que el verbo que le sigue va terminado en ing. All right. I had breakfast before taking a shower. Or before is a preposition. What is the meaning of before? Antes. Entonces yo desayuno antes de ducharme o antes de bañarme. All right. Another example with after. I do homeworks after going to school. Before. All right, we heard. For. I am going to work out for losing weight. All right. All of them are prepositions. After that, we use gerunds. Let's continue. We use gerunds, verb plus ing as the subject of the order of a sentence, right? Entonces ahora tenemos un uso distinto. Ya sabemos que lo utilizamos luego de ciertas preposiciones, cuando estamos hablando de verbos, o que también algunos verbos necesitan o requieren que utilicemos gerundio seguido de ellos. En este tercer caso vemos que el gerundio ahora siempre va a terminar en ing, por eso lo reconocemos. Pero el uso de este es que toma el lugar del pronombre del enunciado y queda como el sujeto u objeto de la oración. Ok, reading is a good activity to learn. Ok, reading, ¿cuál sería el sujeto de esa oración? La lectura. La lectura es una muy buena actividad para aprender. Yes, of course. It's a very good opportunity to do it. So reading, that is going to be the gerund according to this part. Entonces, como vemos aquí la ubicación del gerundio, va al inicio de la oración. All right? The other one, drinking water is better than coffee. Okay. Right, of course, la ingesta de agua es mejor que el café. Of course. And ese sería el uso de los gerundios. Ahora vamos a compararlos con los infinitivos. What is the use of infinitives? El uso del infinitivo son aquellos verbos que están antecedidos por el to, ¿ok? O that we have to plus verb or the opposite, that some verbs that are followed by to. Entonces tenemos after, agree, promise, learn, want, ask, hope, and decide. The following verb that we are going to put, it's going to be with an infinitive verb. I promise to be ready at 7 o'clock. Okay. Yo prometo estar listo a las 7 de la mañana. En este caso vemos que el primer verbo, que en este caso se encuentra dentro de esta lista, es un verbo que va seguido por un infinitivo. ¿Qué es el infinitivo? Es el to más el verbo. ¿Ok? El verbo al que hagamos referencia. I promise to be, I promise to eat, I promise to work, I promise to get married. Yes, all of these situations are according to some verbs that are going to be followed by this, with this structure. I want to eat a hot dog. Ok, perfect. Tenemos acá el want. Va seguido. I want to eat, I want to listen to music, I want to go to the church. Okay, promise. I promise to clean my room. Agree. What is the meaning of agree, guys? Estar de acuerdo. Oh, I agree to play soccer on weekends. I agree to learn as much as possible. Okay? Those are some examples in regards to these verbs. Other word, other use of it. We use infinitives to plus verb after adjectives. Okay. Luego de algunos adjetivos como los que vemos acá en la parte derecha, vamos a colocar los verbos en infinitivo luego de ellos. Okay, let's see some examples. Some documents are important to create an article, right? Okay, perfect. Algunos documentos son importantes para crear un artículo. All right, of course. Easy, right? Doing exercise is easy to lose weight, right? Perfect. Good. What example we can make with good? Learning is a good opportunity, or learning is good to gain knowledge. Of course, learning what? Learning English or another kind of language. Different. Meals are different to eat, right? Or different people prepare in a different way any food. Okay, let's continue. We use infinitive to plus verb to show purpose, purpose about something. El propósito que nosotros tenemos en alguna situación, entonces vamos a utilizar allí los verbos en infinitivo dependiendo de lo que hagamos referencia. She travels to Cali to visit her grandmother. Okay, ¿is a purpose? Yes. El propósito de ella es viajar hasta Cali para visitar a su mamá. Okay, perfect. She travels to Ibagué to know other people. All right. She travels to Bogota to visit different museums. Right? The next example, you read a lot of books to write an essay. Okay, perfect. That is the purpose that we have. Sí, yo leo muchos libros es para escribir un ensayo. Ese es mi propósito, right? But we can have many purposes. Yes, we have plenty of them. You write a lot of articles to be a famous person. Yeah, it could be another example. Going to plus future. We used to talk about the future. ¿Cuándo utilizamos el going to? Cuando estamos hablando de eventos que van a repercutir en el futuro. Ok, vamos a ver la parte gramatical. You're going to see this chart, then you can go back to the slides and you can see the information. So for this structure, you're going to take into account following grammar point. Subject plus verb to be, going to verb plus complement, right? Okay, perfect. This one is the structure when we're talking about positive statements. I am going to buy a new house, right? He's going to clean the door. She's going to see new people. We are going to meet at the coffee shop. Verb. Negative form in structure. ¿Qué vemos allí a diferencia del primero? Vamos a convertir el verbo to be en negativo. I'm not, is not, or are not, right? Perfect. So I'm not going to buy a new house. You're not going to clean my door. It is not going to eat anything. You're not going to be successful in that place. They are not going to be happy according to that situation. Interrogative form is structured verb to be, subject plus going to, verb and complement. Ok, let's see some examples. ¿Qué vemos acá? El cambio solamente radica en que primero vamos a colocar el verbo to be y luego tenemos el sujeto. Is she going to learn a lot? Are you going to buy a new house? Is he going to visit his girlfriend? Okay, those examples are related to interrogative form, right? Positive, negative in relation to some specific situations. How do we use going to? ¿Cómo utilizamos el going to? Okay, for future, right? When we're talking about some plans that we have, some intentions, some predictions, or some comments. Look at those examples below to taking into account them at the moment you are going to start studying them. I'm going to buy a new car next week. This one is a plan or is an intention about something, right? Oh, I'm going to buy a new car. Yeah, okay, it's my plan. You're not going to do all this in 1 hour. That's just too much to do. Prediction. The speaker can see how much there is to do. Okay. Bueno, nosotros tenemos distintas actividades para hacer durante el día. Tal vez decimos, oh, tengo suficiente, el tiempo suficiente para hacerlas, o tal vez no. En ese caso decimos que no, tú no vas a hacer todo esto en 1 hora. Es una predicción. It's just a prediction. Why? Because you already saw that you have many things to do that is going to be a little bit impossible to accomplish on time. The next one, I'm telling you, you're going to do it. You don't have a choice. It's a command. Un comando es una regla. Entonces, yo te digo que tú tienes que hacer esto, right? That you're going to do that. Que tú lo vas a hacer. No tienes opción. Okay, those are according to the use of going to. So, my question is, what are your plans for next vacation? Oh, maybe you tell me, teacher. So, my plan is I'm going to travel another country. Or maybe you can tell me, I'm going to learn French, which is another language, right? What is the prediction about the weather? Estamos prediciendo la temperatura o el clima que va a ser en la tarde acá en Bogotá. ¿Qué podemos decir? Okay, maybe my prediction is it's going to rain a lot. Yes, because the sky is very dark and there are a lot of clouds. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So let's see. Now let's continue with the use of modal verbs vamos a enfocarnos ahora en los verbos modales, can, requests, and refuses. Okay. So, when do we use that? When we're talking about requests and refuses, in different situations, cuando estamos hablando de peticiones o de rechazos a ciertas situaciones. Can I go home now? Is a request, right? You can go whenever you like. Ya, otra persona dice, sí, tú te puedes ir cuando quieras. You can borrow the car today, but you can have it tomorrow. All right. Yes, perfect. So the next part, to offer to help someone, modal verb can offer. Can I help you? Yes. Can I carry that bag for you? Oh, yes, of course. So you can do it. En este caso estamos ofreciendo algo. Entonces tenemos en cuenta la parte gramatical. Como vimos en la anterior diapositiva y en esta, primero tenemos el verbo modal can, then we have the subject I, then we have the verb, in this case, help, carry, among others, and the complement. The next use of it is for abilities. For instance, what abilities do you have, guys? Maybe you tell me, teacher, I can cook well, I can sing well, I can dance, I can do uh, activities on time. Yes, all of those abilities are expressed with can, which is this modal verb. Yes, we use can or can to talk about abilities. For example, when you say Maria can speak four languages, okay, perfect. I can swim, but my sister can, right? Those examples are according to some abilities. Can you cook well? Is my question. You tell me yes. I can cook well, or she can cook well. Sing. I can't sing well. Dance. I can dance well, okay? Pero recordemos la pronunciación. Can, positive, and negative can't, right? Hay una T al final. Eso indica que tenemos que hacer un esfuerzo vocálico un poco más fuerte para que se denote como tal la comparación entre positivo y negativo. Swim. I can swim well. I really enjoy it. Surf. I don't like surfing, but I can surf, right? There is going to be the option according to it. Skate. Can you skate, guys? Maybe some of you say, yes, teacher. I learned it when I was a child, so I can skate. But in my case, I can't skate. Roller skate, I can roller skate or I can't roller skate. We're going to continue with the following modal verb can for possibilities. When do we use it? When we're talking about something that is going to be possible or maybe impossible, right? Learning English can be difficult because for some people, it's a challenge to learn this language. Or maybe some other people say, no, for me it's easy to do it. Entonces ese puede ser, siempre lo vamos a colocar como lo vemos acá en el ejemplo, el can be. Learning English can be difficult to do it. Children can be very naughty, all right? So because they sometimes are very naughty, they really like going to bars, play with different tools, there is going to be a consequence about it. Okay. So this modal verb now is could when we use it when we're talking about abilities. Pero ¿cuál es la diferencia entre el can y el could? Que el could lo utilizamos cuando hablamos de nuestras experiencias, es decir, el pasado simple. Entonces nosotros decimos, we use could and can as a past tense of can. To talk about abilities, yes, but I could run very fast when I was younger. Yo podía correr bastante rápido cuando yo era más joven. En este caso estamos hablando de una experiencia. Esa es una habilidad que ya no tenemos, con la cual ya no contamos, pero sí hace referencia en algún momento de nuestra vida. She couldn't get a job anywhere. Ella no pudo o no podía obtener un trabajo en ningún lugar. Diferente um, diferente. If we say, for instance, she could get a job anywhere, dependiendo de las circunstancias. It depends about that. So let's see. Now, could provide request, polite, offer. Okay, there are two uses more according to this modal verb. To make a polite request, we say, could I go now, please? Yes, you could. Could you lend me a dictionary, please? Yes, you could. To make a polite offer, could I give you a lift? I could carry that for you. Entonces tenemos acá dos usos. Sí, recordamos el que también cuando hablemos de peticiones o de rechazos a algunas ofertas, vamos a utilizarlo, pero digamos que en este caso específico, vemos que el tipo de petición que hacemos es una petición cortés, educada, dependiendo del contexto en el cual nosotros estemos. Por eso decimos, ¿podría yo salir en este momento? ¿Podrías prestarme el diccionario, por favor? Okay, you are referring to polite requests. In regards to it, unpolite offer, could I give you a lead? I could carry that for you. So, perfect. Now let's continue with the use of would and wouldn't. When we use it, when we are talking about like some specific situations, cuando nosotros queremos expresar me gustaría o no me gustaría, right? I would like to stay home today. Sí, me gustaría permanecer en casa hoy because I really want to watch TV and just be free to do what I want at home. She would like to buy a new car. Perfect. There is a desire, is a wish. Would you like to go to the cinema? Would you like to eat an apple? Vemos que en este caso la forma gramatical, como lo tenemos aquí arriba, nos indica que en las preguntas vamos a colocar en primer momento el modal verb, then we have the subject verb plus the complement. Different from positive and negative sentences when we put subject, would or wouldn't, verb plus complement, okay? He wouldn't like to come with us and Mary wouldn't like to watch that movie. Debemos también tener en cuenta la pronunciación del would, que lo hacemos sin la L. All right? Perfect. Any questions so far, guys? Okay, let's continue. So, in this part, would and wouldn't, where we have we're here. All right, then we say, okay, have to, has to, don't have to, doesn't have to, do I have to, does we have to. So according to the, when we're talking about obligations, we have to use this modal verb. Okay, not obligation, then we don't use it. When we want to ask about something, we have to use as well. So, en el caso de have and has to, estamos haciendo referencia a oraciones en forma positiva. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre ellos dos? El primero de ellos utiliza el have to para la segunda persona plural y primera persona singular. Para has to hace referencia a la tercera persona. ¿Quiénes son ellos? He, she, or it. ¿Ok? I have to pay my house. I have to pay my credit card. All of these things are according to some obligation that we have as citizens. Or maybe just it depends on the place. If you are in your house and you are in your workplace, you have to accomplish with some things that you have to do. Don't have to, it's not an obligation. If you don't want to come, you don't want to come, if you don't want. Si no quieres venir, no importa. Si no quieres, está bien, no vengas. So, do I have to? Does he have to? Lo mismo. Entonces, vamos a tener en cuenta acá el auxiliar to first person, right? And plural second person, and that's for third person. And does he have to clean the house? Do I have to watch this program? Those are some requests, or more than requests are questions in regards to the information we want to ask. All right. Y finalmente terminamos con el uso del should. When do we use should to talk about advice? Cuando estamos hablando de consejos, pieces of advice, we are going to use this modal verb. We're going to see some examples and then we're going to see the translation right here next to that. Positive statements. Okay, I should. I should get up early. Yo debería levantarme temprano, ¿sí? Ese es el consejo que le estoy dando aquí. Así mismo. Why? Because maybe you say, oh, I get late to work. Okay. You should sleep 7 hours. For example, you're sick. Alguien que esté enfermo, ustedes le dicen, tú podrías dormir 7 horas. Es necesario que duermas por este periodo de tiempo. He should eat more vegetables, maybe because he's fat or maybe because he gains weight very easy, right? Negative. I shouldn't, you shouldn't, he shouldn't. I shouldn't go to bed late. Why? Maybe because, for instance, in this case, You wake up very tired, so that's a good kind of advice. You shouldn't eat chocolate. All right. So, yes, maybe because you have diabetes and for you is something bad. He shouldn't drink coffee. All right, because it makes you sick. Now, according to questions, vamos a llevar la parte gramatical para las preguntas, entonces intercambiamos. Tenemos primero el modal verb y luego tenemos acá el sujeto. Should I go to the gym? Yes. Okay, should you drink more water? Yes, you should. No, you shouldn't. Should he do sports? Yes, he should. Or no, he shouldn't. All right? Those are some sounds. Esa es la actividad que ustedes tienen que entregar, chicos, entonces para que la tengan muy en cuenta. La encuentran allí también dentro de nuestra plataforma. For, let's see the objects according to these. Okay. So, the use of gerunds I'm going to, right? We are going to take into account material de estudio that you can write, you can find right there in the folder. Then we have some technical or specific vocabulary related to plans as manager of supply for a company. ¿Okay? Entonces se van a enfocar como tal en este tema, el tipo de vocabulario que ustedes utilizan para los planes que se tengan dentro de la compañía. Make a list of the activities that you should do after the purchase meeting, at least 10 sentences. Van ustedes a pensar que están en una reunión donde tienen que hacer cierto tipo de compras. Entonces, ustedes están pensando que para su compañía hacen falta ciertos ítems, or items, right? What should what should you buy, yeah, for this place? You're going to create an oral presentation where you describe the activities written in the previous list, right? And don't forget it to include the topics from Model 3 and the vocabulary of your glossary, all right? Entonces, ¿qué tienen que enviar? Una presentación oral, teniendo en cuenta como tal el como habíamos mencionado anteriormente, el tema, y van a utilizar la página screenscats.com, con la cual ya habíamos trabajado anteriormente, para que ustedes presenten allí la lista que crearon. Entonces, no olviden grabar su voz dentro de la presentación. Esa tiene que ir allí y no olviden escribir por lo menos 10 oraciones. Okay? Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for your attention and contact me if you have any questions.